A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a recent campaign rally in New York, House Speaker Mike Johnson sparked controversy with remarks suggesting that Republicans may seek to repeal the Bipartisan Chips and Science Act, a pivotal piece of legislation aimed at boosting U.S. semiconductor production. This act has been credited with generating substantial investments and job opportunities across the nation. Johnson's initial statement came while he was supporting a vulnerable GOP congressman in a district poised to welcome a significant new Micron semiconductor manufacturing plant, which is expected to create thousands of jobs. When pressed by a reporter on whether the GOP would consider repealing the CHIPS Act, Johnson responded, "I expect that we probably will, but we haven't developed that part of the agenda yet." This statement quickly drew ire from Democrats, who viewed it as indicative of a broader Republican agenda intent on dismantling popular government programs. The White House has praised the CHIPS Act for spurring hundreds of billions of dollars in investments and creating hundreds of thousands of jobs, making it a cornerstone of the Biden administration's economic strategy. Vice President Kamala Harris has highlighted the act on the campaign trail, using it as a testament to the Democrats' commitment to economic growth. Following the backlash from his comments, Johnson attempted to clarify his stance, stating that repealing the CHIPS Act was not on the Republican agenda. Instead, he expressed a desire to streamline the legislation, aiming to eliminate what he described as costly regulations and the Green New Deal requirements associated with it. This incident is not the first time Johnson has faced scrutiny over his remarks. Earlier in the week, he had to backtrack on comments regarding a desire to overhaul the regulatory state and make significant changes to the Affordable Care Act. After receiving pushback, he clarified that repealing the healthcare law was not on the table. Johnson's comments illustrate the delicate balance he must maintain between aligning with former President Trump and supporting his colleagues in the House, particularly those facing challenging re-election campaigns. During his rally, he was promoting Representative Brandon Williams, a New York Republican who has been a staunch supporter of the CHIPS Act. Williams later revealed that Johnson privately apologized for his comments, claiming he had misheard the question regarding the legislation. The CHIPS Act has allocated $54 billion to bolster semiconductor manufacturing, with Micron receiving $6.1 billion in grants to support its expansion plans. New York Governor Kathy Hochul, a Democrat, responded to Johnson's remarks by emphasizing that any threats to repeal the CHIPS Act would jeopardize over 50,000 jobs in upstate New York and $231 billion in economic growth nationwide. Democrats are seizing on this opportunity to rally support from working-class voters in regions reliant on manufacturing jobs. Harris, during a recent campaign stop in Michigan, visited another semiconductor factory to underscore the importance of the CHIPS Act. In response to Johnson's comments, a spokesperson for Harris's campaign stated, "Harris is running to bring manufacturing jobs back to America and make us competitive globally. The only way to guarantee these Republicans never get a chance to repeal these laws that are creating jobs and saving Americans money is to elect her president." As of August, the CHIPS and Science Act has provided $30 billion in funding for 23 projects across 15 states, projected to create 115,000 manufacturing and construction jobs, according to data from the Commerce Department. This funding has attracted private investment and aims to elevate U.S. production of advanced computer chips to 30% of the global market, a significant increase from the 0% share when the Biden-Harris administration took office. Viet Shelton, a spokesperson for the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, criticized Johnson's comments, saying, "Most politicians usually go to a community promising to create jobs in the town they're visiting. Mike Johnson, ever the trendsetter, decided to visit a town and promise to kill jobs in that town." The unfolding situation highlights the contentious political landscape as both parties prepare for upcoming elections, with the CHIPS Act serving as a focal point in the debate over economic policy and job creation. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.